Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show you guys how to steam some Dungeness crab. First, you want to wash them off. If you're going to do them in the oven, preheat your oven at 350. And then you want to put the crab in 1.5 inches of water. And then you want to cover it with aluminum foil and poke holes in it to allow steam to enter. And then you want to steam it for 15 minutes. But if it's frozen, do it for 25. Then you want to put your season on. On this one, we're using some Obey, Cajun, and garlic butter. And once you follow this recipe, your crabs will come out great. And just follow that cook time. If you're doing it on top of the stove, it's the same thing. That's how it looks when it comes out. On top of the stove, you just want to do it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure the water is fully boiled. And then put the crabs in, put your seasoning, and put a lid on. And now we're doing the crab legs. With this crab legs, we're doing some complete seasoning. And we're going to do some Obey and Cajun. And it's the same recipe for all the crabs. And it's the same cook time. Even though the king crab is bigger, it's the same cook time. Because these crabs are already fully cooked. You're pretty much just steaming them up to get them warm. And you don't want to cook them longer than that. Because if you do, then it's a high chance they're going to become rubbery and burnt, and you're not gonna enjoy eating them. So you could definitely overcook them. So just follow that cook time. On top of the stove, 10 minutes. Make sure the water is fully boiled. Same 1.5 inches of water, and just add your seasoning to it and cover it. And in the oven, same thing as I said before in the beginning. So just follow those recipes and follow the cook time, and your crab will come out great every time. And this is how it looks when it's finished. Smells great, and it was actually very delicious. So that one was the king crab. This one is the snow crab. So the snow crab is a lot smaller. It's the most famous crab because it's just more plentiful. And this one we're just gonna do a simply garlic and butter. And for some reason the cheap butter always works better. We use like just the regular cheap butter always works better when you're doing crab legs, because when you try to buy like expensive butter, for some reason it doesn't melt as well, and it doesn't just render. You don't get the same flavor than if you're using a cheap stick of butter. So always keep that in mind, and just follow those cook time that I give you, and your crab legs will come out perfect every single time. So that's kind of how it looks with the garlic and butter. And that for that water, a lot of people use it when they're rice. We use it as rice, like gravy for rice. And you can also dip the crab in it as well. So definitely keep that in mind when you're steaming your crab, to keep the juice that's left over for gravy for something else. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye.